Philip, earlier in the week, coming off the Tennessee loss, we heard Darius Leonard say in situations like this is when you find out what type of team that you have. Going into this stretch, this final stretch of the season, you're in a playoff hunt. What has the response been this week in practice, in meetings, as you now prepare to take on the Texans?
It's been a really good week. I think, Darius is right. This is when you find out about us. And I think the biggest thing for us is just to continue to stick with who we are and what we believe in. And that's the process, and that's the day-to-day, one day at a time, and not look too far ahead. Don't get caught up in all the standings and all that's to come in the next month. Just truly take it one at a time. And it's been a good week of practice. Obviously, another division game on the road with a Houston team that's playing well. Every year it amazes me. I don't know why it amazes me, but I always talk about how close, the margin from the 11-0 Steelers to 7-4 Colts to the 4-7 Texans. All the way. It's just not very much. So it'll be a heck of a division game at their place. But we've had a great week and looking forward to it.
Quickly, want to touch on that toe injury that's lingering a bit, limited you somewhat in practice. You did get that full practice on Friday. What progress have you seen compared to maybe where you felt last week going into that game at home against Tennessee?
Yeah, I feel like we're a week better. Last week, I didn't go Thursday. Obviously, it was Thanksgiving in different circumstances, but felt a lot better this week. It'll continue to feel better each week. I feel like just getting that soreness out of there. Some of it's just game soreness, but feel good about where we are. The training staff's been awesome, and I feel good to go on Sunday.
With the Texans defense, you can look at the numbers and how effective they are in the run or the pass, but this entire defense runs through J.J. Watt. As a quarterback, how much are you accounting for J.J. Watt and just how his presence affects this defense?
Well, it's really all 11 guys. All of us will know where he is on every snap, and certainly there's 10 other guys over there as well that we got to take care of. But he is super disruptive. Can really wreck the game in a hurry. We played a Khalil Mack, against Chicago over the years. The Von Millers, the guys like that, they really can ruin the game in both the run and the pass. He's in every down. Just a great football player. So we'll know where he is on every snap, and collectively as a group, we'll have a plan for him and this defense. Romeo Crennel's been in this league a long time. His defenses have always been very multiple and mix things up and play very sound defense. So it'll be a challenge and one we'll be up for.
We always know it's next man up, and you have confidence in the guys who you are lining up with each and every Sunday, the guys who are out there. But when you do account for no Anthony Costanzo, there's a reason that he has anchored that left tackle position for the last 10 years. What adjustments do you make without AC in this matchup up there on your O-line?
Yeah, whenever just over the years you're in these circumstances where you're down a couple of your starters and then you have guys stepping in, I always feel like it's two-sided. I think AC deserves the praise and of the caliber player he is. For sometimes you can just say, well, next guy's up, you got to do it. Well, this guy, you're talking about a Pro Bowl left tackle, and a guy's done it for a long time. Same with Ryan Kelly last week. And you can go on and on. So I say that first to say certainly you'll miss him, but at the same time we do believe in LaRaven, and he stepped in there last week in the middle of the game. So now he's had a full week of practice, and he'll step in and do a nice job. And I think that it's not only the player that's replacing the starter that's out, it's also the guys around that player. It's a collective effort to pick up when you lose players like AC and others. So, but I think we've shown that resiliency. Really team, all across our football team, offense, defense, special teams, when we've had guys out, and I think we'll do the same on Sunday.
TY's record against Houston is well documented. Getting him rolling in the second half against Tennessee, how much momentum can you carry over? How much of a priority is it going to be to capitalize on that and get TY involved, knowing how well he tends to play, not only against the Texans, but in particular in Houston?
Yeah, no, I've been certainly made aware of that, of his success, and the way he's played in Houston. I thought it was big. There's no moral victories in this league, but I thought it was big to get him going last week the way we did. We hit the deep post to him. He catches a touchdown, and we've been saying kind of all along it's going to come. Those 100-yard games are going to come, and here we are with 5 to play, and kind of felt like we got in a little bit of a rhythm last week. So he's been unbelievable the way he's led the guys in the room, the way he's been on the practice field, and just as a teammate, and still had a big factor in our offensive success. Although I know the numbers aren't the same and up to maybe his standard and what he's shown over his career, but still a big part of this thing, and look for him to step up big and be big for us down the stretch.
Looking forward to it as well, Philip. Certainly appreciate the time. Good luck on Sunday afternoon.
All right, thanks.